Good morning and welcome to UMH-68 Invitational Tournament semi-final action. This morning we've got Team Red facing Team Blue for the bronze medal. We come to you live from Cal Tire Place North in beautiful Vernon, British Columbia in the Okanagan Valley. It's been an exciting weekend. Incredible hockey. The caliber of the games has just been absolutely amazing. These kids super talented. Been thoroughly impressed with the play. We've got some top tier coaching as well, and ambassadors and mentorship happening too. So this has been a great weekend. Team Red, Team Blue, they have faced each other once before in round robin. Blue edging Team Red in that one, 2-1. We'll see what happens today. This is for the bronze medal. Let's read the roster for Team Red. By jersey number, we've got number 2, Callum Pern. He hails from Golden, BC. Number 5, Diesel Bishop from Medicine Hat, Alberta. Jersey number 6, Riley Grisdale from South Surrey. Number 7 is Seven Shia from Beijing. Number 8, Ben Elamo from Campbell River, BC. 9 is TJ Podolin from Vernon, BC. Number 11, Keenan Bazran from Kelowna. 13 is Teddy Mazer from Irvine, Alberta. Jersey number 16 is Nico Stamatakis from Victoria, BC. 18, Donovan Comenetti from Cloverdale, BC. 21, Max Darlow from Pemberton, BC. 50, Oakley Speckman, West Kelowna, BC. Number 70, Sutter Rouse from Williams Lake, BC. 73 is Charlie Baker from Victoria, BC. 75 is Hunter Knoll from Dunmore, Alberta. And 88 is Mason Pangburn from Castlegar, BC. Head coach is Jared Allen, and his helper on the bench is team ambassador Hudson Podolin, hails from Coeur d'Alene U18 Prep Academy. And over to Team Blue by jersey number. Number 1, David Eaton from White Rock, BC. 4 is Corbin White from Salmon Arm, BC. Jersey number 6, Sebastian Byram, Victoria, BC. 7 is Dane Player from Langley, BC. Number 8 is Max Pellegrino from Prince George, BC. 12 is Braden Baines from Surrey, BC. Number 15, Max Holland from Edmonton, Alberta. Number 16, Will Jones, Kelowna, BC. 18 is Everett Morrison from Cranbrook, BC. Number 19, Jackson Marchesechuck from Nakusp, BC. 21, Beckham Sprunger from Medicine Hat, Alberta. Number 23 is Thomas Goodsell from Kamloops, BC. 29 is Tate Davis, Victoria, BC. 35 is Lucas Goslin from Armstrong, BC. 44 is Ben DeLedge from Prince George, BC. 88 is Remy Templeton from Kamloops, BC. And 95 is Xander McQueen from Cloverdale, BC. Head coach is Colton Sparrow, and team ambassador is Kessler Hamilton, helping out on the bench today. My name is Sean Paul. I'll be providing the play-by-play today, and I'm joined also by my good friend and the producer of these live streams, Elvin Town. He's the brains behind the operation. I just show up and call the game. We are very happy that you could join us today. Wherever you are from across BC, Alberta, Washington State, super glad you could join us. We always say if you can't be at the rink live, the next best thing is YouTube Live. Final minute of warm-up, and then we'll get to some exciting bronze medal action. These kids, you know, the bronze medal game is a good one, I think. They're fighting for everything. It's the last kick at the can. their last chance to come away with some hardware. Semi-final action. Semi-final action yesterday, intense. Red versus black. That was a close one. And then blue versus gray. That one was a little bit more lopsided. However, again, when we look at the matchup, red versus blue, blue won against red in their last game together. I'm going to turn it over to Elvin Tam. I want to get your thoughts, Elvin. Elvin is the man behind the camera shooting all the action. Elvin, what have you thought so far this weekend?
Yeah, Sean, thanks for the introduction. It's been awesome this weekend. We've done a number of these UMH-68 tournaments, and what's been amazing to watch is how these kids come together not knowing each other at the very beginning on Thursday afternoon, and by the time they're playing together on Sunday, they look like a team that's been playing together for months and months. They're very cohesive, they gel together very quickly, they have a great time, and look at that, we're at the bronze medal game and they're about to get started and have an awesome day, a Sunday, playing hockey in March, at the end of March. It's awesome.
It is awesome, man, and that's very well stated. These kids coming together, gelling like they've been playing together for years, putting on a great show for us today. No doubt. And it is a beautiful Sunday in the Okanagan, isn't it?
It's gorgeous. If you're going to play hockey somewhere, this is the place to do it.
Versus Team Blue. Bronze medal on the line. Puck drops. Blue chops it ahead into red territory, and that's deemed a high stick. 5 seconds into this game, we get a whistle. We'll take a face-off down in red territory. The goaltender for Team Red, Oakley Speckman. Heck of a game yesterday. He gets the nod for today. And in net for Team Blue, we've got Lucas Goslin. Local talent. He's been amazing, as well as he's been peppered with tons of shots, I'll say. Davis for Blue chops it down ice. This is a pass to the upper slot and a 1T that doesn't connect. Blue sends that to the far corner. Red gets a stick on that. They'll pick it up and get it out. Byram for Team Blue sends it back down into Team Red territory. Team Red skates it out of their zone. This is number 21, Darlow. Darlow with speed, he gains the zone along the right wing. He'll go in around back. We got Rouse in front, as well as Mazer. Mazer with it now. He walks in tight, sharp angle shot. Blue may have gotten a stick on that as it ricocheted high and over the net. Puck now near side. Number 73, Charlie Baker for Red, kept that in at the right point. Now Blue will try the other way. Far side now, alley-oop to center ice. That's a bouncing puck at the red-blue line. Baines is chasing after that for Blue. Baines will have to check back onside as his teammate hammered that deep in red territory. Red with it now, long lead pass, tipped, and then peeling off for a line change is Rouse. Blue gets it in their own zone. They send a long pass that misses its mark, and that'll be icing. No icing as it's waved off. I stand corrected on that. Red sends it to neutral zone territory. It trickles over the blue line of Team Blue. And now Red with it again in their own zone. They go D to D and then up the ice, but Blue got a stick on that, keeping it in. Now McQueen for Team Blue goes deep behind the net. Sends it to the upper slot. Shot coming, hits a stick and ricochets high, out of play. 17:45 remaining in the first period. Score tied at 0.
You know, there's already a lot of energy in the rink this morning there, Sean. Kids are super primed for this bronze medal game.
Absolutely. I mean, if we could bottle that energy and sell it, Alvin, we'd be millionaires. Face-off in the left face-off circle of Team Red territory. Blues got it now. Very sharp angle shot. Speckman saw that coming and makes a good stop. Red now with it. Cross ice pass, tape to tape, gaining the zone along the left wing. Putting on the brakes at Stamatakis. Back to the blue line. That's 7 as he glances it off the glass. It's now far side. Clashing of sticks. Good job by Stamatakis keeping it in. However, now blue, number 29. Davis. He'll carry that in. He cuts through, gets it close to the net, but that's going to be steered aside by Team Red. Now Team Red, nice little one-touch pass. He'll get to center, dump it down, and then peel off for a line change. We've got fresh legs out there. Podolin chasing after that. Blue does clear it, but Red will take it right back and dump it in. Red has to check back onside, which they now do. Team Blue with it. Passing it up to Player. Player gives it up to Team Red. Now Team Red, number 73. That's Baker. Baker sends it to the corner. Podolin sends it around back. Blue gets it and then chops it ahead to the far side. That's going to be picked up by Pern. That's a big hit from number 18, Morrison. Now Blue exiting their zone. Nice little pass to D-Ledge. Blue offside. 16-18 remaining in the first period. We'll take a neutral zone face-off. Puck stalls, but then Blue picks it up, sends it back in their own zone. Byram with it now. Up the left wing side, he'll cross center and dump it down. Chasing after that, we've got Sprunger for Team Blue, as well as Baker for Team Red. Sprunger comes away with it, tries a pass, got intercepted. There's a board battle now behind the net, and Red will come away with it. Little boot of the puck out to center. Jones for Blue will be there to pick it up. Here's an interception. Podolin stretches to try to reach it. Templeton for Blue picks it back up. He'll go D to D. Red with it now below the Blue goal line. They'll send it back to the left point. Settling down that puck and spinorama move, sending that down below the goal line in the far corner. Here's Red trying to center that. That was Sutterhouse. He's got it again. He sends it back down low. There's number 13, Mazer for Team Red, helped out by number 5, which is Bishop. Blue will get that on their stick. They'll go cross ice, back and forth. A couple players making line changes now. This gives Red time to send it up. That was Mazer, as he also sidesteps a check, peeling off now for a line change. Oh no, he stays on. Blue chops it out of their zone. They'll send it to Team Red blue line, and that's going to be tossed to the center line. Davis for Blue will take it. He'll center that. This is Baines, a little drop pass now. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a shot. Saved by Speckman. Nice job keeping it in at the right point. That was Corbin White for Team Blue. That trickles out to the neutral zone. D-Ledge for Blue. Circles back into his own zone. He'll send it up. That's a nice tape-to-tape pass. That's in the feet of some players, and it was offside anyway, so now there's a giveaway. 7 for Team Red. Diagonal pass to the far side. Now here's an opportunity. And he scores from an impossible angle. What a shot. Number 8 for Team Red, Elmo. from the left face-off circle. Not much to shoot at. But he gets it in with laser beam accuracy. Team Red up 1-0 over Team Blue with 13:45 remaining in this first period of the bronze medal match. Red with it deep in their zone. They'll send it up the boards. Blue got a stick on that. Red recovers and sends it out to center. Nice pass up the middle. Shot coming, a little toe drag, sent to the corner by Darlow. Back to Darlow now from Elamo, who's the goal scorer so far for this game. Red tries to keep it in, then they toss it deep. They'll go off for a wholesale line change here. Oh no, we've got Hearn staying out. Blue with it at center. Sprunger. He dodges a check at the blue line, but that slight stall causes the offside. Neutral zone face-off by Team Red's bench. You know, one of the things that makes this tournament so great, Alvin, is the live announcer as well. Adds a nice touch, a professional touch.
It's fantastic. It feels like you're actually at a professional hockey game.
Absolutely.
I think Jason's done a lot to add some extra quality touches to this whole experience.
I agree. Nice face-off win by Patolin for Team Red. Team Blue got a stick on that, however. They will exit their zone. Little pass back and forth. Now player from Sprunger. Player takes it to the right face-off circle. Spins around. Red getting a stick on that. Got a player on his knees. Helps get that puck loose and back out to neutral territory. Red forces Blue back into their zone. Blue will send it up to center and try to dump it. They get it into Red territory. Red now. Here's Podolin making some nice moves as he enters Team Blue territory. Blue get it back. Pass up the middle. This is Templeton. He settles down that rolling puck. He passes it on the backhand to the near side. That's Davis chasing after that. That's rimmed around to the far side. Corbin White for Team Blue has it on his stick. Gets to the left point, sends it to the right face-off circle. Here's a shot coming. Good save by Speckman. Blue still in possession of this. Now Red has it. A lot of action by the blue line. Blue turns it around and sends it back in. Red with it on their stick. Putting on the brakes. That's 73, Charlie Baker. Red up, but not out. That's held in by Blue. Shot wide, perhaps looking for a tip. In the near corner now, Red with it. Mazer, number 13, gets it to Rouse, who sends it in, but Blue turning it around. Darlow being pursued and pressured by McQueen. Shia has that on his stick for Team Red, gets to his own blue line. Nice pass up to number 5, Bishop. Blue turning it around. They'll get it to Pellegrino, number 8 for Blue. He gets that puck through the legs of Team Red and then sends it deep. Peeling off for a line change. We'll get some fresh legs out there. Baines and Sprunger out on the ice now. D-Ledge, number 44 for Team Blue, sends it to his teammate on the right. Big hit, and a couple of Red players falling to the ice as well. Shot weak as it hit a stick along the way. Speckman kicked it aside. D-Ledge now in the neutral zone. He sees some, oh, that's gonna be offside. McQueen not quite able to get back to the blue line in time. Hard to believe that. Already 10 minutes have passed in this first period.
Not a lot of stoppages in this first period so far.
Very fast pace. Excellent hockey. We'll take a neutral zone face-off. This one by Team Blue's bench. That's going to be won by Red. They go cross ice with it now. Gain center and dump it down. Chasing after that, we've got... That was Pangburn for Team Red, but now Blue along the right wing side. They will dump it deep into Red territory. Blue with it on their stick. They'll get a shot away here. Another sharp angle shot. This one saved by Speckman, pardon me. That was Baines with a good look. He tried to do the same thing that Team Red did to them, and that was go top shelf near side, but Speckman making the same. Here's another shot coming. Speckman saw that one all the way. Makes an easy glove save. Face off to the blocker side of Speckman. Won by Red. Red sends it up the boards near side, and that's chopped out, but D-Ledge for Blue. Picks that up, makes some moves that trickles over the blue line, but Red will pick that up. That's Grisdale. Sends it up and out. Clearing it, but D-Ledge in his own zone now. Sends that on a diagonal course, and now McQueen, nice little dish to Baines. Baines with, oh, he fans on the shot. He's putting his arms up like, what the heck happened there? Now McQueen from Baines. McQueen getting in, a shot, kick saved by Speckman. Sprunger now for Team Blue, inside the left face-off circle, sends it low. Here's a little give and go, and a trip, no call. And Jones, number 16. Will send that back in. That's on the stick of a Team Red player. Now, Pangburn had it on his stick. We'll try this again for Team Red. Team Red knocked down by Sprunger. D to D. For Team Red, they send it out. That's Bazran now with it on his stick. He's 1 versus 3. He's going to send it around to the far side. Bedolin chasing after that. Bazran there as well. Team Blue with it behind their own goal now. They'll hit it off the wall and down the ice. Nice little move by number 7 player for Blue. He'll get to the left face-off circle, center it to the lower slot. That's intercepted by Team Red, but now Team Blue intercepts it themselves. They'll get that back behind the goal line. Carry it to the near side, left face-off circle. They'll feed the slot, but that's going to be taken by Team Red, and they'll skate it out of their zone. Bazran with wheels. He dishes it to Podolin. Podolin far side. Darlow now. Shot coming. Blocker save. Here's a rebound. Blue will pick it up. Send it back down low. This is... They were hoping to slow things down, perhaps, but this gives Red an opportunity now to get it back. Another shot, hits a stick, goes wide of the net. Blue with it now, sends it up the boards to 7. 7 can't quite get it out as Team Red. Bazran keeps it in. Now Blue has it out at center ice. They'll dump it in. This may be out of play, and in fact it is. I'm out of breath just calling the game. I mean, I don't even know how these kids are doing this.
I think what's incredible is the physicality of this game, the bronze medal game from the very first game. It's become incredibly physical.
Absolutely. Neutral zone face-off. Far side, just outside the Team Blue line. Red wins that cleanly. They'll get it in their own zone, D to D. That's going to be an interception now. Turnover as Sprunger dishes it back to Pellegrino. Back to Sprunger. Here's an arm up. That was a shot. Here's a delayed penalty. And as soon as Red touches it, the whistle sounds. Blue will get their first power play opportunity. I did not see the infraction. We'll have to look at the signal. That looks to be a hooking call against Bishop. Blue, the 5-on-4 advantage. Win that face-off. Pellegrino can't keep it in. Here's a good PK effort by Mazer as he gets that back to neutral territory. Blue gains his own. That was Sprunger. He'll send it down low, but Red happy to grab a hold of that. Oh, they cannot clear that though, despite their best efforts. Here's Templeton now for Blue. Cross ice to Sprunger. That skips over his stick. Battle in the corner. Ref yelling, move it. Players trying to do just that. Who's going to come away with it? Yet to be determined. Now Blue with it on their stick. Blues, White sends it to the far corner, just out of the reach of D-Ledge. He gets it back though, sends it to the right point. Templeton to White. White back to Templeton. A shot coming, hits a stick along the way. Red will get it, can't clear it though. White to the left face-off circle. Sends it to the lower slot. And here's an opportunity. Red getting some sticks on that. They will now clear this as they send that puck down right on to the stick of Gosselin. Gosselin sweeps it aside for White. White pauses behind his net. Pellegrino. Ooh, dangerous move there. That's a good PK effort by Elimo. Elimo on the PK for Red. Pellegrino leaves it for Davis. Davis, a shot coming. Tried to go top shelf far side and didn't miss by much. That puck now down in Team Blue territory. Davis with it from Byram. There's a turnover in the neutral zone. Stamatakis for Red, chasing after that. Blue's gonna try this again. Final seconds of that penalty, winding down. Davis crossing center, he'll gain the zone. Drop pass, here's Baines, a shot. Oh, he tries to deke his way through and then ends up sending that puck down ice into their own zone. That's Team Blue with it. A little bobbling of the puck. Here's an opportunity now, Team Red. Cominetti, I believe. Number 18 for Team Red is Cominetti. There's a shot off the glass. Red will have to regroup from their own zone. Pangburn chips it ahead, but that's turned around by Team Blue. 21 for Team Red. Carlo, that's sent up to Cominetti. The ref is in dangerous territory. He says, I'm getting out of here. There's a large scrum forming. And that puck does break loose. Team Red with it at their own blue line. That's Podolin. Podolin up to Bazran. Bazran circles back, puts on the brakes, passes it to his teammate, far side. Now Podolin with it. That came from 7. Podolin. Sorry, that was Bazran that had it on his stick. Now Pern steps up, or Darlow, pardon me, steps up into that as well. That's sent to around to the far side. Jones for Blue will get there. Hit by Elimo. Blue now has it, but then gives it away at the Reds' blue line. Podolin sends it deep, takes a hit for his efforts. He'll peel off for a line change. Now Blue with it, has that skip over their stick. That was Player for Blue. Red turning it around, Gosselin steering that to the side. White for Blue has it, he banks it off the boards to Player. Player one touch passes that, however Red will pick it up and they'll send it deep. White for Blue, chasing back after that. He goes in behind, dodges a check, sends that puck up the near side. Blue having trouble clearing their zone right now. That's good work by Mazur for Team Red. Board battle ensues. Bishop's there. He gloves it down to himself. Maintains possession. He'll send that on the backhand down low. Red trying to center it. Bishop was in the slot. Blue will get a stick on that. Blue sends it to the near side. Red cross ice in their own zone and then up through the middle. Gaining the zone along the left wing side was Rouse for Team Red. Rouse tries a centering pass on the backhand. Now Team Red with it. They'll walk it in, backhand it to the near corner. Battle in front. Here's a shot coming. Good stick by Team Blue. That was Kern with a good look on a great pass from his teammate in the corner. Blue, near side. Can't get it out. That's a good keep by Bishop, and then he peels off for a line change. We've got LMO, number 8, Team Red, coming out. Puck near side. Player for Blue skates it out of his zone. Gets through some players. He falls in the process as well. Approaching the final minute of play in this first period of bronze medal game. Mazer for Team Red. Whiff on that pass attempt. That's going to be picked up by Pellegrino. A turnover in their own zone. They do recover. Team Blue with it. And Red getting another stick on that. So good work by Elmo. On the forecheck. Causing Gosselin to cover it up, and Red will happily take that offensive zone faceoff.
You know, Sean, I think we went just about 5 minutes with a stop and play.
I was just thinking that myself. You know, this is a super fast-paced game. Not a lot of whistles. Good hockey action for sure. Face-off in the right face-off circle. We're going to do this again. Oh, Davis got waved off. In relief, we've got Pellegrino for Team Blue. Red wins that, maybe a little too cleanly as it exits the zone. Gosselin, not liking what he's seeing, covers it up again. Red, again, happy to take an offensive zone face-off with 40.4 seconds remaining in this first period. Another face-off win for Red. Darlow shot wide of the net. Shia has it at the left face-off circle. He makes some nice moves. Centers it, shot blocked. That was a good look for Pangburn on a nice feed from Shia. Off the glass and out of the zone. 20 seconds remaining in the period. There's a scrum. That puck does come loose. Red will pick it up. Time for one last rush up the ice. Darlow with it. Goes skate to stick. But Blue picks it up. Davis. Final seconds winding down in this first period. What a first period in this UMH-68 Invitational Tournament bronze medal game. Incredible action. Team Red up by 1. We just heard the shots on goal. We've got the period 1 recap up right now. Let's have a look at that. As mentioned, Team Red up 1-0 with a goal from Ben Elamo. Assist to Nico Stamatakis and 7 Shia. Not many whistles, as Elvin mentioned. Only 1 penalty was assessed. Number 5, Diesel Bishop from Team Red got a hooking call. The shots on goal, 6-4 for Team Blue. So incredible hockey so far, absolutely. Now let's hear from Alvin mentioning our generous corporate sponsors to make this all happen.
Hey, good morning, everybody. UMH-68 sponsors. This event would not be possible without the generous sponsorship from some fantastic partners of this event. BioSteel is the main sponsor. Stay hydrated and stay connected with the BioSteel Teams app, your all-in-one team management tool for scheduled scores, standings, game streaming, and team updates. It's fast, free, and built for athletes and families. Teams can also score an exclusive BioSteel starter kit with bottles, hydration packets, and towels to rep their squad. Download the BioSteel Teams app now on the App Store or Google Play and stay in the know all tournament long. Your next gold sponsors, Elite Prospects, Tournament Stats, and All-Star Awards partner. Elite Prospects is the gateway to hockey, online since 1999. EliteProspects.com is the leading statistical resource in the game, serving over 1 million unique visitors every week. For players, EP is your online showcase, highlighting your achievements and helping you get noticed by coaches, scouts, and schools at every level. For serious fans, EP Rinkside delivers deep insight on players worldwide through written features, video breakdowns, interviews, and more. We're proud to partner with elite prospects for tournament stats and all-star awards at UMH-68. And another gold sponsor is Up My Hockey. Up My Hockey is proud to support UMH-68 players with scholarships for mindset coaching, because talent deserves opportunity and mindset matters. Change your thinking, change your game. Train with a program built by a coach who's played at the highest level, unlock the mental side of performance. Up My Hockey, where mindset meets performance. Gold sponsor is also by Up My Hockey Podcast. Up My Hockey Podcast with Jason Podolin, the podcast for players chasing their full potential from mindset to preparation to performance. This show helps players, parents, and coaches understand what it really takes to reach the next level. Grow your mindset, grow your game. Listen now and explore mindset coaching at upmyhockey.com. And finally, gold sponsor A-Cane Hockey. A-Cane is providing a prize pack to each Sidney Crosby Award winner, an award chosen by coaches for the player who best displays leadership, dedication, and character. Dominate the ice with performance-driven, cut-resistance gear built for elite players. Stay dry, stay sharp, and feel every stride with A-Cane base layers and Blade Pro skate socks, the most comfortable, cut-resistant socks in the game. Unmatched protection, ultimate comfort, zero compromise. Thank you to A-Cane for helping to outfit the UMH-68 players with serious gear so they can gear up and perform better. Now stay tuned, we've got an intermission interview. Hudson Podolin's coming up. He's the ambassador for Team Red. He's got lots to say about the team and the event, and lots of experience in the hockey world. Stay tuned.
All right, we are here with Hudson Podolin, team ambassador and assistant coach on the bench for Team Red. Hudson, welcome.
Well, thank you for having me again.
Yeah, thank you for joining us. First of all, I know you, but for those who don't, tell us a bit about yourself.
I'm Jason's kid, the founder of this event. Grew up in Vernon, been here my whole life and I love it. I came up through minor hockey. Played on everything, Adam, Pee Wee, Bantam, and then graduated onto rink and then got drafted to Kamloops in the 4th round and then kind of ended up in Coeur d'Alene this year. So, yeah.
Yeah, you've had a great year out here.
Yeah.
Excellent. Good for
been
you.
Awesome.
Tell me your thoughts on the game so far. Exciting action, bronze medal on the line. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, well, obviously you saw the goal there. That was a pretty sweet shot.
Sweet shot, yeah.
That was pretty cool to see. But yeah, the boys are fired up. There's some Metallica rolling in the dressing rooms this morning, so
love it.
A little bit of nerves, I think, for sure, going into a game like this, last game of the tournament. They want to put their best foot forward. But yeah, I mean, it's been a great game so far, and yeah, it's been awesome.
What stood out for you in that first period?
I think just more hits and stuff. I think there's a little bit more physicality just being the last game, and I think people trying to make like more lockdown decisions instead of going for like maybe the cute play or something like that. I think there's been more team kind of focused, I think. So yeah, that's probably my main takeaway from the first period.
Yeah. Any do differentlies that you're giving the kids advice on?
I think just the shorter shifts is the big thing. Like when you're out there for a minute and a half to 2 minutes, it's just you can't be your best. You can't be your best. So I just tell them get off around a minute and put your best foot forward, like I've been saying.
Excellent. All right. Well, good luck in the rest of the game, second and third periods.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me on.
Yeah, you're welcome. Welcome back. Period 2 for the bronze medal game about to commence. We're at the UMH-68 Invitational Tournament. Cal Tire Place North and beautiful Vernon of BC. Team Red versus Team Blue. It's a close game. Team Red getting on the board first with a, as Hudson Cadolan said in the interview, a super sweet goal, and I do have to agree with that. Highlight reel for sure. Lots of highlight reel plays happening. Good quality hockey. Red won that initially, but Blue charging ahead. That was offside. 4 seconds into this frame. We get a whistle. Neutral zone face-off. Pushed ahead by Team Red. Baz ran with it, he sends it to the near side. Team Red still with it. Blue, though, getting a stick on that and sending it out to neutral territory. Grisdale for Red will send it deep into Team Blue territory where it's picked up by number 7. 7 cutting in front of his net. He sends it up. Skating along the left wing side. Here's some moves in tight. Squeezed out by Team Red. And then Team Blue getting a good quality look there. That was a great save by Speckman. Cat-like reflexes keeping that one out. Good job by Blue getting in tight. And then Baines with a second look at that. As mentioned, Speckman keeping that puck out. Team Red still up 1-0 over Team Blue. Rouse, that hit his skate along the way, and Red was offside, so Blue will take that to center and dump it deep into Team Red territory. Speckman will send that puck to the near side. That is a nice diagonal pass. Number 13 for Team Red is Mazer. Very sharp angle shot. That sent that puck high in the air, and now Team Blue will come back with it. Gaining the zone, nice little feed to Templeton. Templeton loses a handle on that. Red getting a stick on it. Pellegrino doing good work at the line to keep that in. He'll send it deep. Templeton chasing after that. Red now with it. That's Charlie Baker sending it up, but Pellegrino keeps it in. Baker with another try at it. Blue also getting a stick on that one. Now finally that puck out to neutral territory. Team Red still after it. Davis for Team Blue sends it. Play near the blue line, or from the blue line, a shot that hit a body along the way, and a second shot that hit a leg. Puck comes loose. Now Team Red's Bishop will drag that across, but it gets stopped at the blue line, and that's an offside against Red. Oh, there was a penalty assessed. I missed that entirely. Team Blue in the box and Team Red on the power play. Well, I'm looking at the clock. It says that there's 7:48 remaining in the period. It feels like the period just got started, however. Red's offside, Blue with it in their own zone. Blue skates it up the middle, chips it ahead, but Red stops him in his tracks. That's Elmo now. Here's an opportunity. Elmo back at the right point. That's Darlow with it. Darlow walks up, takes a shot from the top of the right face-off circle. That's a blocker saved by Gosselin. Blue clearing the zone, sending it down the length of the ice. Speckman out to stop it and leave it for Darlow. Darlow loses it to number 6, Byram for Team Blue. Pern for Red has it, sends it up the right side. That's Darlow, goes cross ice, dumping that in. Chasing after that is Stamatakas. However, That's an icing call against Team Red. A rare icing on the power play. That'll send Team Red back into their own zone. Blue will get an offensive zone face-off on this PK. Blue with it, however, Red steals it nearly immediately. Goslin leaves it for his teammate. This is 7 for Team Blue. On the PK, he sends that down the length of the ice. That puck out of play in Red territory. So Red on the power play, they've taken a few face-offs in their own zone, however. Red with it. A little skate behind their goal, and that's sent up to Baker, who then dishes it out to Bazran. Bazran has to circle back in his own zone. Good pressure being applied by Team Blue's Sprunger. Now, Baker drops it to Podolin. Podolin, turnover as McQueen takes that now. Short-handed opportunity, 2-on-1. Jones, through his feet, sends it down low, settles for the satisfaction of now having killed that penalty. So now, Rizdale for Team Red from his own zone, sends it up, but that's going to be intercepted by Team Blue. Team Blue making some moves at their own blue line. That was 7. And Sprunger now with a shot right on glove save. Number 7 for Team Blue is Player. Blue, this play originates from their own zone. They'll get a nice pass to Sprunger, who takes a good look and takes a shot, saved by Speckman. Face off in Team Red territory. Blue with it, tries to dump it. Fans on that. They'll settle for a neutral zone possession. They get it up and deep, but no, not quite so deep as it hit the back of the ref. Now Red with it. They'll skate it out of their zone. Cross ice pass. There's Bishop at the left point. That was offside as Rouse was half a step ahead. Face off in the neutral zone. Team Red is up 1-0. Baines with it, off the glass and out. Shia has it, goes D to D. That's Darlow. Darlow sends it in. Blue though gets it, rims it around to the near side and out. No icing on that. Play continues. Darlow back to get it. Davis for Team Blue, pressuring him. 13 for Team Red is Mazer. Mazer sends it up. Blue intercepts that though, and now Jones with an opportunity. Shot, cradle save by Speckman. Turnover in the neutral zone, an opportunity for Team Blue, and Speckman bailing out his team. Sprunger for Team Blue out there to take the face off against Elmo. Red off the glass and out. Now here's an opportunity, 1v1 as Hangburn gets past his player in tight. Glove save by Goslin. Look at this move as Hangburn makes some pretty moves.
Definitely both goalies standing on their heads. All the teams.
Absolutely. Very impressive goaltending. That was a good glove save by Goslin. Face off in Team Blue territory. Blue will pick that up. That's number 7 player for Team Blue. Sends it up the boards, near side. They get stopped in their tracks. Now turnover. Pangburn again getting after that. That puck does make its way to the neutral zone. Pangburn with it. Makes some moves, dumps it. Oh, that's not a dump in, that's right on goal. Goslin with a blocker save. Now here's Elmo, the goal scorer for this Team Red so far. Now Pern with it at the blue line. He walks that blue line, but then loses it, being pressured by number 6, Byram. Now, for blue, we have a very sharp angle shot. Goes high and wide. White from the right point was looking for a tip in. Blue with another opportunity. Shot coming through traffic. Gets through, and Speckman had to get a pad on that, which he does. Stamatakis sends it in from center. There is a turnover in the blue zone, and Shia for Team Red sends it to the near side. Blue gets it back, however, at their own blue line. Feeds it up the middle. This is D-Ledge with a shot right on. Big rebound. That's going to be taken away by Shia. Tosses it to Podolin, just skips over his stick, however, and that results in an icing call against Team Red. As such, we'll take a face-off in Team Red territory. Blue, no doubt, looking to win this back and get a shot away. However, Red thwarting their efforts as that's off the glass and out. Blue's offside, they have to check back on. Meanwhile, Red has an opportunity. Shia up the middle with speed, winding up. He'll get a shot away right on, and Goslin, not liking what he's seeing, covers it up. Shia with a great display of speed as he takes it from one end to the other, cuts through a bunch of players, gets a shot away. Bazran for Red keeps it in. He'll send it low. Podolin is tripped up as he draws a penalty. Team Blue going to the box. Team Red with an opportunity on the power play to expand their lead. Currently up 1-0 over Team Blue. Team Red with it, so they won that draw. Darlow goes to Pern. Pern back to Darlow. Darlow to the side of the face-off circle. This is number 11 for Team Red. Bazran back to Darlow now. Darlow to Pern. Pern to the right face-off circle. One-timer over the net. Pern with it again. Pern back to Darlow. Cross ice. Darlow to Bazran. Bazran cuts in, then drops it for Darlow. Darlow assessing the situation, goes to Pern. Pern, shot coming, tipped, and a good save by Goslin. Bazran with again. He has it knocked off his stick, but Pern salvages that, gets it to Darlow. Darlow with a shot toward net. Oh, tip, not missing by much. Here's a blue team sandwich as Red comes away with it. Pern from the left point goes cross ice to Darlow. Darlow keeps it in, but Blue does now clear it. Final minute of the penalty, shorthanded opportunity on the 2-on-1. Bazran leaves it for Darlow. Darlow with speed as he gains his own along the right wing side. He'll get it to Bazran. Bazran has Rouse in the slot. Goslin covers it up. 38 seconds remaining in the penalty to Blue. Blue with a shorthanded opportunity. And Red with a couple opportunities themselves. However, Goslin making some good saves. Grisdale now with it at the right point. Bishop shot right on, cradle save by Goslin. Face off to Goslin's glove side. A trickling puck is going to be kept in at the blue line by Baker. Baker gloves it down, but It ends up out of play with 52.8 seconds remaining in this period and 18 seconds remaining in the penalty. So, you know, we're a little perplexed, and we'll have to get clarification on this, but it appeared as though it was a 10-minute period. On the clock, anyway, the buzz is about to sound. If we look at the clock in the rink, it does not make sense. Penalty over. Team Red still with it. Mazer. Now Blue got a stick on that. They'll skate it out of their zone, crossing center, gaining Team Red's territory with it. That was Jones carrying that, but then Team Red got a stick on that. That's Bishop, sends it up. Turnover in the neutral zone, however, as Blue got a stick on that. Baines sends it toward the net. Red with it on their stick. Alley-oop, down the ice. So 10 minutes. You know what that's for, I think, Alvin, is maybe they're going to change the goalies.
Oh, that's right.
That might make sense.
It is 10 minutes on the clock, but on the game sheet, it's still 10 minutes left in the second period.
Makes total sense. And then they put another 10 minutes up there. So that's exactly what it is. We have a change in goaltenders. I can see a bunch of parents in the stands looking at each other and saying, oh, okay, yeah, we get it now, we get it.
But as goalie dads, yourself and myself, we could recognize the importance of switching out goalies halfway through the game.
Absolutely.
They'll get a bit of a warm-up.
So for Team Red now, Team Red has Speckman in net. And Team Blue has Eaton in net. So egg on my face if I got the Red goaltender incorrect in that first half of the period. The other goaltender for Team Red is Hunter Knoll. Shot right on, glove save, and Blue gets it in. Bit of a bobbling of the puck, and it lands down in the paint. Let's have another look. A shot on goal coming up. It's high. Speckman tries to nab it, but then it drops down in the lower slot and gets placed in the back of the net. Vernon for Team Red sends it around to the far side of Blue territory. There to pick it up was Podolin. Puck now near side. Hearn has it at the left point, goes cross ice with it. Dane Player getting the goal for Team Blue. Blue with it in Team Red territory. That's Davis. He sends it cross ice. That's going to be picked up by Byram. Byram tries to get it back to Player. It hits a stick along the way, but then Player does recover the puck and send it deep into Red territory. Red chops it ahead. That was Podolin trying to get past his player. Kept in though by Blue. Blue. Scrum has formed in the far corner. Podolin coming away with it. He's got Rouse. Oh, there's a brouhaha behind the Red goal line. Ref's likely going to send the two of them off for roughing. They'll take our 2-minute rest.
You know, like we had Hudson Podolin come up for the first intermission interview, and he was talking about the physicality of the game and how much it's increased over the last few games. And the first few games, we didn't see too much brouhaha. In fact, now we're seeing some of that checking, pushing around.
Absolutely. I think that comes with the teams becoming more comfortable with themselves and with the opposing players as well. They get to know each other. Part of that comes with the physicality piece as well. Baines with it on his stick. He tips it to McQueen. McQueen with speed sends it toward the net. Ooh, an opportunity for Red. That's amazing. Doing some good work. And now Bishop, I believe that's number 5, a centering attempt there is disrupted. Mazer got knocked down. He'll come away with it though again. He sends that puck to the left point. Baker with a shot tipped in front. That was a textbook play and a good save by Goslin. Now Team Blue, an odd man rush back the other way. A little feed to McQueen. Feeds it back. Here's a great give and go in tight. And Baines was along the left wing as he nearly got a swipe at that as well. Team Red back in their own zone. Here's another opportunity. Blues Sprunger battling for it. Baker for Team Red shovels it on the backhand to the far side. It's a clearing attempt that did not work. There's a save by Speckman as he went down in the butterfly. Oh, a block shot. Rouse felt that one. Rolling puck behind the net. Good body check by McQueen. D-Ledge with it at his own blue line. He goes across to Jones. Jones, a nice one-touch pass. Davis with a dish and a shot from Templeton. Blocker saved by Speckman. Blue with some energy now. Blue thought about taking a shot, decided differently. Took that now behind the net. Red will try a cross-ice pass. Blue got a stick on it. They have to check back on. The linesman says it's okay to go in there now. And Pellegrino and Templeton do just that. However, Red will send that back down to Team blue line. Oh, here's an interception. Pangburn advances. He's frustrated as his teammate was offside. We are square, one apiece with 5:43 remaining in the second period. Anybody's game at this point. Loving the intensity. Oh, here's a nice move, a little chip and chase Byram. That was a nice one-touch pass on the no-look. Now taken away though by Blue. Byram again with another look. A cradle save by Speckman. Like a sponge. Puck down low. Red with a turnover in their own zone, giving Blue an opportunity. Speckman with a nice cradle save. White from the top of the face-off circle sends it. There's a high stick, but Blue didn't touch it, so play continues. Stamatakis rims it around to the far side. Red's there, a shot on goal. Steered clear dangerously through the paint by Team Blue. Now Team Red will have to chase that puck in their own zone. Pangburn there to get it. Passes out to Stamatakis. He dodges a check. Blue steals the puck. Takes it into Team Red territory. That was Sprunger with a reverse hit as well. Hearn. Well, that is an opportunity for Morrison, and then another opportunity. Both shots blocked. Now the third one goes high and wide. Puck near side, that's Team Red. Good feed from Stamatakis to Pangburn. Back to Stamatakis. A shot. Scores! Caught Goslin by surprise on that one. Team Red up 2-1 with 4:29 remaining in this second period. play originates in Team Red territory. Nice feed to Pangburn from Stamatakis. Stamatakis gets it back and goes 5-hole. Red winning that face-off at center. That's Grisdale. Stopped in his tracks momentarily. He sends that puck deep into Blue territory. Blue with it now, though. Dodging a check. They do get it up. And through the middle now. Davis. Bodied off the check by Team Red. Team Red to Podolin from Cominetti. Podolin taken off the puck. Bazran there to salvage it. Gets it back to Podolin. Podolin from the face-off circle back to the blue line. Shot coming! Tipped! Oh no! Bazran with a second look couldn't quite get it in. That was great positioning though now. Another shot through traffic, loose and cleared away by Team Blue. Team Blue with it on their stick. They'll skate it out. This is Davis now puts on the brakes, feeds McQueen. McQueen shoots. Glove save by Speckman. Gaining the zone along the right wing, putting on the brakes, a nice feed. And here's a shot. Speckman, good glove save. Red wins that. That's Shia off the glass and out. Blue sends it back in, but they have to check back onside. Red with it from their own goal line. They'll send it out to the blue line. Now a pass that's intercepted. Little move by Pellegrino. But then Delej gets it at his own blue lines. Tries to send it up the boards. Battle for it at the bench. Delej will try this again. Decides differently. He goes opposite side, up the boards, and now back at the red bench. This is going to be taken by White. White sends it down low. Chases after that. Red boots it now. Here's an opportunity for Blue. That's Rouse taking White off the puck and now getting that to Bishop for Team Red. He stopped at the blue line. See, Mazer for Team Red sent that down low. Blue has it. That's White for Blue. Off the glass to the far corner. Picked up by Red. Here's an opportunity. That was a nice read just outside the reach of Stamatakis. Now Shia at the blue line. Shot. Loose! And they score! Red up 3-1 over Team Blue. Couple quick goals in this last couple of minutes of the, or few minutes of the second period. Shia orchestrates this play from the blue line. Shot on goal. Loose puck in front. Nice job. I'll have to see who that was for Team Red. Might have been Elmo. I'll double check. Hearn to Grisdale, gains his own along the right wing. Bumped off the puck. Hearn keeps it in again, sends it toward the net. That's stick to side by Eaton. Teddy Mazer got that goal, pardon me. A lot of action in Team Blue territory. Hearn tries to dump it to the far corner. That's picked up by Blue, and back the other way they go. Little dish, intercepted though by Grisdale, sends it to neutral territory. Stamatakis takes a hit from Blue. Now Blue will pick it up in their own zone. Oh! Morrison tried to cut through, got hit. We're now in the last minute of play in this second period. Blue with it behind the goal line. They'll send it up. And the whistle sounds. better player. He's heading off to the bench. .8 seconds remaining in this second period. 3-1 is the score for Team Red. Neutral zone face-off. Bazran wins that back to Baker. Baker goes cross ice to Shia. Shia from center dumps it in. That's right on goal though, and a kick save. Here's a centering pass in front. Good stick by D-Ledge for Team Blue. Back at the left point again. Baker toward the net. You can see Red is really getting pucks on net and looking for those juicy rebounds. Baker again will get it to the side of the left faceoff circle. Picked off though by Blue. They'll send it out. Gloved down. Team Red will send it back. That's Shia now as he gains his own along the right wing. Tries to make a move and the stop at the blue line. Final seconds of the period. Baker with it on his stick sends it up. And that puck deep in Blue territory. This is going to end it, folks, for the second period. Team Red up 3-1 over Team Blue. The shots on goal in that period, 20-15 in favor of Team Blue. However, Red up 3-1. So in that period, we saw goals from number 21, Beckham Sprunger of Team Blue. He tied it up. He got the assist from Corbin White. Then Red coming back with two more goals. Number 16, Nico Stamatakis from Mason Pangburn. And then number 13, Teddy Mazer from number 7 Shia, and Nico Stamatakis. So Red up by 2 goals. Blue, however, again, shots on goal. They're getting lots of looks. Red's goaltender's doing an amazing job thus far. Let's turn it over to Alvin for a word about our sponsors, our generous corporate sponsors that help make this all happen.
Hey, thanks, John. Let's start with gold sponsor Nick Roughton, Coldwell Banker Executives Realty 3 Stars of the Game Awards. Thanks, Nick Roughton with Coldwell Banker Executives Realty. Our 3 Stars of the Game are rewarded with the first star, a $75 gift card to Source for Sports, second star, a $50 gift card, and a third star, $25 gift card. Nick has supported the 3 Stars since the very start of UMH-68 and believes in relationships over transactions. Whether you're moving up, smart sizing, looking for cash flowing investments, or searching for luxury or lakefront property, Nick has the experience and passion to guide you in a dynamic market. Connect with Nick at Vernon at ColdstreamHomefinder.com. That's Vernon and ColdstreamHomefinder.com. Silver sponsor, Bird Juice. Bird Juice isn't just another fragrance. It's the quiet confidence behind the walk into the rink and the post-game strut. It's cologne for game changers, heartbreakers, and legends in the making. This is Bird Juice. Welcome to the lineup. And finally, silver sponsor, Buzzwax. Buzzwax is a family-run hockey stick wax company based in Castlegar, BC. And in fact, yesterday we had an interview with the founder, handmade and available in 6 cents. Buzzwax uses all natural ingredients to keep players buzzing on the ice. They offer fully customizable options for tournament MVP awards, team gifts, special events. And if you haven't been to Brown's Social House at the Village Green, they are our silver sponsor. They offer the Games Grit and Grind Award, $30 gift certificate, locally owned and operated. Brown's Social House Village Green strikes the perfect balance between neighborhood pub and upscale casual dining. It's a premium casual environment where guests feel at home. That's what Social House is all about. Brown's is proud to sponsor the Games Grit and Grind Award, recognizing the player who competes hard, battles in the tough areas, and sets the effort standard every game. Brown's Social House.
Why I think these players are drawn to events like this and sometimes drawn to me and my message is because I've been in their skates before. You know, I've been that player that wants to play at the highest level. I've won the gold medal. I've been drafted to the NHL. You know, I've played games in the NHL, but I think where my story stops, I want these guys' stories to continue. I mean, I played 41 games in the NHL, which is phenomenal, and I'm super proud of that, but I wanted it to be more. And now looking back on what my career was, I know that there's intangibles there that I wasn't taking advantage of. And now to be able to use that experience, that firsthand knowledge, not only from my on-my-ice knowledge and perspective, but now the off-ice awareness of what I was missing, to provide that whole package to these players to help them on their own journeys is something that's really inspiring to me. Touch points that a lot of these tournaments aren't doing is really, I say, make better hockey players, and that's really a message that was driven home really clearly from the scouts, from the coaches, from myself and what my hockey is, and that's the truth of it, and that's the thing that the players, the quicker they understand that, not only are they better adapted in their own communities, but they are going to have much longer careers and much better chance of making it. In our own way at the U15 level, I made that dressing room experience be something special for these players. They walked in and we used the sponsors that were available, like BioSteel and like Nature's Fair, the organic grocer here, and some of these places that wanted these players to have this experience, and tape was available for them. You know, bananas, oranges, apples were there, unlimited BioSteel, sweat towels. You know, like the small details that doesn't maybe seem like much, but the devil is in the details, and the players notice that, and the jerseys are hung, and the nameplates are on there, and made them feel like pros.
Okay, I'm here with goalie coach Lyle Nass. Lyle, thanks for being here.
Absolutely.
Why don't you tell us first of all a little bit about you, your hockey history, and what you do?
Well, obviously, goalie coach, and but my sort of niche, I guess, in the market and stuff like that. I work with a lot of other goalie coaches, so particularly at the NHL level, which is obviously a really good learning environment. Work with a lot of different guys, you know, to be able to kind of keep the development of our own self that we can bring back down to even levels like this.
Excellent. So you're a coach of coaches?
Yeah.
Excellent. What attracted you to want to be involved in UMH-68?
Well, obviously know Jason Podolin. We've done some other stuff in privates and stuff like that. And then as I got to, he asked me about UMH-60 or UMH, and just the concept of it. I think it's really exciting. It gives young athletes a bit of a look up, you know, as what a pro environment looks like and how to conduct themselves. They come into a quick environment where they get to see what their other peers are like from other areas, you know. And a lot of really valuable information, you know, as to how to look at developing and moving forward. I think it's an incredible program.
What have you noticed about the goalies who've attended this tournament this year?
Well, I don't know how they acquire them, but they have a really actually good group of young goalies here. You know, there's some talent here for sure. One thing you notice right away working with them, and it's a very short window, that they're very eager. You know, they've got a lot of the intangibles. So I think that speaks a lot about the program. It attracts athletes that are actually very interested in development and getting better and finding other information, you know, so good group.
Yeah. Lyle, as we close out this tournament, we're in the semifinals now and finals tomorrow.
Yeah.
What do you think the goalies should take away from their experience this weekend?
Well, when you get into a competitive environment, you know, you definitely have to, and I mean, I think this is synonymous with goaltending, is be able to trust where you are. You know, we hear about play in the moment, these types of things, right? But that's what this really demands of you, you know, to be successful here. So I think with the take information, you know, some of them you can see them applying it right away, and yet then they just get right into playing mode. So they're development, play, development, play, development, play, and I think that that's a skill that you have to have moving forward. So I think the biggest thing to take away is you know, be able to implement things, try things, but then be able to just play, you know.
Great. Well, thank you so much, Lyle, for your time.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Okay. back, folks. We are live at Cal Tire Place for the UMH-68 Invitational Tournament bronze medal match. We've got Team Red versus Team Blue. Team Red up 3-1 right now after 40 minutes of play. For clarification, halfway through the second period, play was stopped and goaltenders switched out. Speckman, however, did remain in net. He did, in fact, play that first half of the game and then remained in net as well. His goalie partner, unsure as to what is happening there, but perhaps dealing with an injury. Speckman remains in net for Team Red in this third period. He's been doing really well for Team Red. Now Team Red chips ahead, but that's taken by Davis from Team Blue. He'll advance into Team Red territory along the right side. He's tied up, draws a penalty, and then some pushing and shoving after the fact. That's a holding call. Holding call against Mazer for Team Red. So Blue on the power play. 13 seconds into this third frame. Blue with an opportunity to get within one. They'll pick it up in their own zone. That's White. He's being pressured by Rouse from Team Red. Pellegrino now with it for Team Blue. Passes it up the boards and a little one-touch pass now. White for Team Blue gains his own little drop pass to Templeton. Templeton rims it around down low, chasing after that Pellegrino. Red gets there, chops it ahead. Now 1, 2, 3, and that puck is out and down into Blue territory. Eaton for Team Blue. The goaltender decides to leave it for D-Ledge. Pushing Red off the puck. Blue sends it to the near side. Darlow on the PK sends that puck deep into Blue territory. Blue with it. Skating it and passing it out of their own zone, making some few moves at the blue line now. Red getting a stick on that. That was Pern for Team Red. He got it to the near corner. Blue trying this again on the power play. They'll gain Red territory along the right side. And they lose it in the right face-off circle. Team Red doing a good job getting a stick on that. They send it off the glass down the ice. Eaton settles down a rolling puck for Byram for Team Blue. Will put on the brakes, send it up the far side. And there's an interception, an opportunity for Team Red. Giveaway and a shot coming. That's Podolin, no going around the back. He's tripped up, drawing a penalty. They'll even things up in terms of players on the ice. 4-on-4 action for 7 seconds, and then Team Red will get a power play. Good job keeping your feet moving, applying the pressure, drawing the penalties. Podolin for Team Red will take this draw against Sprunger. Sprunger gets it to his teammate. They'll send it down the ice. This is going to be no ice. Play continues. Team Red now on the power play. Puck stalled for a moment. Now Team Red's Podolin with it, crosses center, gains his zone, has it poked away. McQueen sends it down ice onto the paddle of Speckman. Speckman was gonna pass it up ice, decided differently, left it for his teammate. They'll skate it out of their zone now. That's Bazran with it, centers it to Podolin, shot, pad save. This is Shia from the blue line. Sends it to the left face-off circle, to the upper slot now. The diving Sprunger hit that puck, but Shia with it sends it to Podolin. That's intercepted by D-Ledge. Now a shorthanded opportunity for Blue. A shot, blocker save, and a rebound. D-Ledge, a great save by Speckman on a second look for Team Blue. A shorthanded opportunity. A couple of them, in fact. Red with it now. Red making a partial line change. Blue turns it around in their own zone. That's Baines. Baines goes behind his goal. Sends it off the wall, down the ice. 20 seconds remaining in their penalty. Turned for Red. Sends it cross ice. Now this is up the middle. Cominetti sends it. Oh, there's a loose puck in front. They score! On the power play, Team Red widening the gap. It's now 4-1. Good job on the one-timer, and there's a loose puck picked up. Ripple in the mesh. That came just under 4 minutes into this third frame. Team Red now up 4-1 over Team Blue. Red with it, going cross ice. That pass misses its mark. Bishop for Team Red. He's chasing after that near side. Now far side is Mazur making some moves. Bishop back to get it below the goal line. He gets that to Rouse, who scores mere seconds later. As the fourth goal is being announced, Red gets the fifth goal. And that was Rouse getting that marker. Great job on the forecheck by Team Red. Setting up this play, sends it to the lower slot, and a shot perfectly positioned. Red running away with this in the third period. They're up 5-1 over Team Blue. That's Shia with it in his own zone. Makes a little S-curve turn, and that's off a skate and down the ice. Eaton not liking what he's seeing, covers it up, and Byram inadvertently snow showers his own goaltender. You can see he's like, hey man, sorry about that.
Yeah, he moved his glove a little bit there.
Normally that's what the opposing team does.
That's right.
To the other goaltender, but anyway. So Bishop got that fourth goal for Team Red from Cominetti and Mazur, and then Rouse got the fifth goal from Mazur and Bishop. Team Red's 7. Shia picks that up, goes in alone. Very sharp angle shot, pad saved by Eaton. That puck bounced off the boards back to neutral territory. Darlow with it now. Darlow at his own blue line. Darlow, cross ice, and then shoveled down. That's going to be tipped and picked up by Team Blue. Pressuring him, though, is Elamo. This player for Team Blue cuts up the middle, dishes it to Baines. Baines toward the net. Nice pass, I score! Blue coming back. They're not done yet. Blue carrying it all the way up the middle. That's Baines on net, and then McQueen, I believe, buries that. Blue winning that draw. D-Ledge sends it back to White. Up the boards. Then Red taking it in their own zone. DDD. Around the back. Baz ran there to get it. He kind of fans on that pass attempt. That's an opportunity now for Blue. Blocked shot by Grisdale, sacrificing the body. Now Team Red, Cominetti can't get through. That's a big hit by D-Ledge. Puck stalls in the corner. Scrum has formed, digging for it. Blue coming away with it. Blue passing it. Now that's White making some moves. He gets through. Can't get a shot away though. Board battle ensues. That puck rolling loose. Blue gets it, sends it back to the right point. It can't be held in, however. Blue has to check back on side. D-Ledge doing his best to stall as he allows his teammates to do just that. Then he carries it down low. Still with it. Amazing. Tries a backhand wraparound. Speckman reading that one all the way. Another look. Good stick and blocker by Speckman. 5-2 is the score for Team Red. Face off down in their zone. 13-19 remaining in the third. Blue looking like they can come back with this now. That's a shot. Hits a stick and ricochets wide. That was Pellegrino getting that shot away. Now Team Red's Bishop has it. Spins around. Picked back up now by Bishop. Sends it to the far side. Rouse was yelling for it. Rouse sends it to Mazur down low. Bishop below the goal line as well. That's sent back to Pern on the left point. He'll send it back. And a nice centering pass and a whack at it. Here's Rouse with a nice feed to Mazur. Mazur, sharp angle shot. Nice save by Eaton. That puck sent down the ice. This is going to end up on the paddle of Speckman. No icing. And though this one will be. No, what? Oh, linesman miscommunicating.
You know, with another 12 and a half minutes left, there's a lot of hockey that can still happen.
A lot of hockey
5-2 for Red. The Blues looking highly energized right now.
Face off in Team Blue territory as Eaton had covered that up. Icing was waved off, but he covered it up. Red got the offensive zone face off. They're now offside, however, and this gives Blue an opportunity to dump that puck down into the red zone. Red with it below their goal line. Oh, tied up momentarily. That's 16 for Team Red. Stamatakis. That can't be cleared as Team Blue keeps it in. Now that's a turnover, and Team Red will skate it past center and gain the zone along the right wing. LMO got turned around. He'll have to check back onside. Blue with it still in their own zone. Byram with it. Has that hit a stick of a Red player, but Blue recovers. Oh, turnover. Now Red has it. Podolin tries to center it. That's a good clear by 29 for Team Blues. Davis. Board battle in the corner. Blue. Baines will bank it off the boards. McQueen pestering Shia, but good passing sequence by Team Red, and now that's Podolin at the right faceoff circle. Oh, was looking for Bazran, who was heading to the back door. Baines can't clear it, held in by 7. Shot, scores! Hard wrister from the blue line. Top shelf, bottle flipper. Nice work by Shia, holding it in and then walking to the upper slot. And wristing it top shelf. Again, laser beam accuracy. Team Red up 6-2 over Team Blue with 10:45 remaining in this third period. Team Red with another opportunity. Sprunger for Team Blue. Carries that. However, his teammate was half a step ahead of him, causing the offside. This is where frustration may start to kick in, Alvin.
With 10 minutes left, there's a lot that can still happen.
Absolutely.
You can see Blue pushing really hard.
Definitely, that was a case of maybe trying a little too hard, and they're a little anxious to step up into the play, causing the offside, but Good to see that energy from Team Blue. Like you say, lots of hockey left. Red, however, now pressing forward. They'll dump it in. Chasing after that is Podolin on the right side. Gets it back to the right point. Darlow, another shot. Whistles wide of the net. Sent back down low. Podolin makes the move. Stops on a dive, a 1T attempt from Darlow. Just goes wide. Here's another shot blocked. Now Podolin with it. Podolin, the playmaker, sends it back to Darlow. Darlow assesses the situation, takes a shot, goes high, and a good save by Eaton. Just under 10 minutes remaining in this third frame. 6-2 for Team Red. Red with the offensive zone faceoff. That was a beautiful play, beautiful set play there. Let's have a look. Pushing it forward on the faceoff. Check this out. Bishop pushes it ahead, makes a pass right off the bat. And who was that? Rouse? I'll have to have a look at that again, but that was a beautiful goal. 7-2 now the score for Team Red. Yes, from Bishop to Rouse. They widen the gap to 5 goals. Offside again for Team Blue.
Like we were saying, there's 10 minutes left, but a lot can happen for both teams, in fact.
Very true. Two things can be true at the same time. Red with it at their own blue line. White shovels it ahead to Templeton. Templeton dumps it in. Chasing after that is Pellegrino. And Davis, Speckman though, stops the play behind his goal. Shovels it. Where it's picked up by Team Blue. Team Blue cycles it down low. Pressed off the puck by Team Red. Red will get it on their stick and clear their zone, or skate it out of their zone rather. Nice little give and go. Bishop now tries another give and go. You can see Team Red, one of the keys I've noticed for Team Red is how quickly they've gelled as a team, and the passing is impeccable. The playmaking, it's not just one person, it's everybody. The unselfish plays, the passing back and forth, the shot opportunities, really great to see. Here's Blue. Sprunger tries to get in, and that's covered up by Speckman. Let's have a look at the shots on goal. Interestingly, shots on goal relatively even, 25-22 for Team Red. I'm going to say quality opportunities are key. That was a good kick save by Speckman on another shot for Team Blue. Team Red in their own zone. They'll pass it out. 2-on-1 the other way now. Pangburn tried to get a stick on that. That was a pass from Elamo. Elamo back to the right point. Shia goes cross ice immediately. Now a shot coming. That was a tip attempt, but then Blue got their stick on it. Shia with it again at the right point. Good keep as he gets another stick on that. Really good keep at the blue line for Shia. Those are the little details that matter. There's another centering pass, and Blue got in the way of that. Near turnover, but Blue back the other way. 3-on-1, now 2-on-1. Streaking toward the net, shot right on. Big rebound, cleared away by Red. Blue still with it, far side. Along the boards, feeding the blue line. That's D-Ledge sending to the net. Baines was parked in the paint, was looking for a pass. That was blocked, however, by Team Red. Team Red with it, making some moves in their own zone. That's Shia. That was intended, I believe, for his teammate on the far side, but Blue takes that back into Team Red territory. Cleared as it bounces over the stick of White. That's going to be set all the way down. Good pressure by Cominetti from Team Red. Blue sends it to Team Red's blue line. Up ice now, there's Bazran along the far side. He protects the puck with his skate, and the puck is dug out by Davis for Team Blue. Blue with it, sending it toward the net. Bounces to the near side corner. Jones with a hit. Now Team Red with an opportunity. Falling to the ice was Cominetti. He goes off for a line change. 6:28 remaining in the third. Red with a healthy 5-goal lead at this point, 7-2. Blue not giving up. Team Red can afford to be somewhat patient here as they send that puck to neutral territory, bouncing across the blue line. Blue picks it back up. Here's Jones now, a 2-on-1. Jones with player in front. Good save by Speckman. This was a nice play at the blue line as they turn it over, or Red turns it over, and 2-on-1 the other way. That was Claire with a good look, and Speckman standing tall. 6 minutes on the button remaining in this third. There was a face-off in Red territory. That puck makes its way out, bouncing in the neutral zone. Bishop picks it up. They keep it in at the blue line. Team Red does, but then Blue gets a stick on it. Another keep at the blue line along the left point. There's a high hit. And you can see the physicality. Or you can see players are frustrated as they are taking runs at one another. Sprunger for Team Blue tries to get through. He does, but then that's sticked aside by Team Red. We are approaching the 5-minute mark remaining in this third. Yelling for it was Roush. Looking for that lead pass. That's kept in at the blue line by Claire for Team Blue. Sprunger tries to get a stick on that, and then Red still battling hard along the boards. Big board battle and a sweep shot toward the net. The effect, though, is that Speckman covers it up. Blue will take an offensive zone face-off here. One by Team Red, skating it out of their zone. Nice little chip and chase by Pangburn. Pangburn knocks his player down, and then here's a centering pass. Eaton making the save. Good hit by Pangburn behind the goal line, and a nice feed from the left corner in front. Reds with yet another opportunity. They are not settling for anything. Now Blue. Baines up the left wing. Nice feed. Little sauce pass to McQueen just over his stick. Baines with it again, pardon me. D-Ledge with it now, top of the left face-off circle, sends it low. Trying to feed that in front was Team Blue, but then Team Red got their stick on it. Pangford decides to just leave it. D-Ledge makes a move in his own zone, passes it up to Davis. Davis passes it to Baines. Baines with some moves, gets through. Nice feed in front. D-Ledge couldn't quite get a stick on that. Under 4 minutes remaining now in this third. Intensity is ramping up. Blue would love nothing more than to get a goal here. Red doing their best to prevent that from happening, obviously. Board battle, near side. Blue comes away with it. Davis in front, in the slot now, sent toward the net. That's going to be sticked away by Team Red. And then good keep by Davis at the blue line, but then number 8, LMO. Team Red's knocked it out. Player with some energy now. tries to go wide and cut in. He's knocked off the puck. There's the centering pass, sticked away by Team Red, and out. Blue will have to regroup. Byram sends it up. Turnover in the neutral zone. Nope, Blue recovers. That's Baines. Baines with Davis. Baines cutting in. There's a 2-on-1. Davis in front. Oh, Baines decides to take it and goes over the crossbar, off the glass. Red at their own blue line. Send it out now. Cominetti with it. Cominetti and Bazran. Another 2-on-1 here. This one for Red. Bazran scores! Nice little feed. Rush up the middle. Bazran heading to the net. On the backhand, buries the puck. .246 remaining in the third. Despite Blue's best efforts, unable to score, and then Red turning it around the other way and putting an exclamation point on this one. Red at their own blue line. That's Grisdale cross ice. That hits the ref. Alley-oop. Oh, hits the pad of the goaltender. That was Eaton. A rolling puck, and Speckman, not liking what he sees, chooses to cover it up and slow it down. That was Cominetti and Bazran combining for that 8th goal for Team Red. Red winning it in their own zone. Grisdale off the glass and out, all the way down the ice. They will ice this. Nope, play, yeah, delayed whistle there, but that is an icing call. So this may be Red's MO, where they'll just keep sending it down the ice, drain what energy is left of Team Blue. U-Edge with a good shot right on in a second attempt. Speckman with incredibly acrobatic saves there. Red back the other way. Mazur now getting in. Scores! Top shelf glove side. If I said there was an exclamation point on this earlier, we are now into double exclamation points. Another look. There was an opportunity at one end for Team Blue. They got 3 good looks at that. Speckman kept them in. Now Red back the other way. Nice feed and a beautiful goal for Mazur. He read that perfectly. Player for Blue from his own blue line. Gives it up. Mazur now. Nice feed. 2-on-0. Bishop scores. Team Blue, a little deflated to say the least. I mean, you have to credit Team Red. That was a great face-off win. And a 2-on-0. And at this point, they're just adding exclamation points to what is a foregone conclusion here, I'll say. There's a hard hit into the boards. We're at a minute 27 remaining in this game. There's 2 other players parked in front. Team Blue's number 12 is Baines. He's hit hard along the boards. Another pass through the paint. But Red will take that at the center line and walk in along the right point. Right wing side, there's another feed. Right now, Blue just, here's a 3-on-2 actually. They would love to get a goal here. Shot, Speckman with the flash of the leather highlight reel save there. Let's have a look at this. Baines to his teammate, might have been McQueen, but Speckman with an incredible save. Final minute of play here, 46.6 seconds to be precise. Red off the glass, not out, shot toward net, hits a player along the way, and that puck is out of play. They're just gonna run this clock, it looks like. So folks, there you have it. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but they ran a number of seconds off the clock. Scored 10-2. I don't know that that makes a big difference. Red still pressing ahead. They'll just dump that down low. LMO with another shot from a very sharp angle, not missing by much. Blue is carrying that puck out of their zone. Team Red at the bench celebrating. And there you have it, folks. Your bronze medal champions, Team Red. Celebration at the net. The other goaltender getting in there as well. He's not dressed for this one. But still there to support his teammates, of course. That's Hunter Knoll, the other goaltender for Team Red. Eaton leading the handshake for Team Blue. So congratulations to Team Red winning the bronze medal. Teams will line up on their respective blue lines, and we'll get some announcements from Jason Podolin. So the Grit and Grind Award from Brown's Social House. Teddy Mazer, number 13 for Team Red, getting the Grit and Grind Award for this bronze medal game. Sprunger, number 21 for Team Blue, the third star, receiving a $25 gift certificate from Sun Valley Source for Sports, courtesy of Nick Round.
With 2 goals on the morning, number 70 from Team Red,
Rouse from Team Red, the second star of the game.
Congratulations, Sutter. And first star of the hockey game from Team Red, he had 1 goal and 4 assists on the count. Again from Team Red, number 5, let's hear it for
Bishop, the first star for Team Red. Well-deserved honors all around.
And both teams would like you to stay on the blue line. We have more awards to be given out momentarily.
So the players will stay on the ice and receive their awards. Thank you for joining us for this broadcast of the bronze medal game. Stay tuned. We have the gold medal match coming up at 11 a.m. Team Black versus Team Gray, fighting for gold Hope you can join us then.
We want